So tomorrow is Andor episode 5, and yesterday I posted my full preview where we discussed the latest comments by Tony Gilroy, as well as some other updates for the show too. Go and check that one out if you missed it. But today guys, we've got some updates for the future of Star Wars movies, as well as a couple of tidbits for the Ahsoka show. Before we dive into it though guys, please be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below if you've not done so already, and also be sure to give that bell a good old tickle to be alerted every time that I post a new video. So no more jibber jabber, let's dive straight into it. So we begin with Kevin Feige's future Star Wars movie. It's believed to be the one releasing in 2027, and as of right now, we know nothing about the plot. A few months ago we did have a little bit of news when it was revealed that Waldron will be writing the movie. Not only this, but at the time, he already pitched a script to Lucasfilm. Well now, after nearly a year of silence, Deadline have provided us with an update. While discussing Avengers Secret Wars and the future of Marvel Studios, Waldron also revealed that he's actively working on Feige's Star Wars movie. It's one very brief mention, but Deadline do say that his Star Wars movie is in development. Now they kind of worded it as if the script is already completed, but considering he's prioritizing Secret Wars for a 2025 release, we're not going to get Feige's Star Wars movie for a long time. 2027 at least, so hold on to your seats, this is looking very far away indeed, and we know that Lucasfilm find it hard to stick to release dates when it comes to the movie side of the franchise. As I say guys, while at this stage nothing is known about the film, it's expected to be one full of action and fantasy elements, something that Feige once teased that he wants to bring to the galaxy far far away, and as an Indiana Jones fan, he might be inspired to bring in elements or themes from Lucasfilm's wider filmography. Either way, we look forward to what he's going to bring to the franchise. Now we also have an update for Taika Waititi's movie. Barry Keoghan, as is the proper Irish pronunciation, has expressed interest in starring in the Star Wars movie that Taika is going to direct. This comes from GQ, who sat down with him to speak about his recent roles, as well as his future. They say the following: in the summer of 2020, Barry had a second shot at a superhero franchise. He joined the cast of Matt Reeves' dark and neo-noir take on The Batman, which released earlier this year. In his own words he said, "I wanted to be Riddler." A clip of Keoughan's audition for The Batman has existed publicly on the internet for 3 years, but barely anyone has seen it. In the video, an elevator opens, and out steps Keoghan dressed in a black shirt and shoes, and trousers held up by green suspenders. His Riddler wears a bowler hat, carries a cane, and wears dark Alex DeLarge eyeliner. He slowly struts down the corridor, eyeballing doors like prey, before turning a corner and re-emerging grinning, a bloody handprint struck across his cheek, and then the clip cuts to black. While the unsolicited audition was originally fruitless, when he met with producer Dylan Clark, the role of the Riddler had been filled, but he wanted Clark to watch it anyway. 4 months passed, and he received a call from his agent, saying that they want him to play the Joker in The Batman. The rest is history. Keoghan only appears in the final moments of the film, guarded by corrugated bars of a jail cell, but a deleted scene featuring Keoghan released online, and it's been viewed more than 10 million times. So why is this relevant to Star Wars? Because he says now he wants to do something bigger, and after his experience on The Batman, he believes anything is possible, and now he's eyeing Taika Waititi's upcoming Star Wars movie. He states, "I'm trying to meet him. I've been asking everyone." Working on a Star Wars movie, specifically Taika's, is a dream he wants to fulfill. Let's see if it happens. He's super talented and would definitely make for an interesting performance as a new character, but since we know nothing of the movie's plot and there are doubts if it's even gonna happen, it's pointless to speculate on who he might be playing. We simply don't know. And so now, my dear Mandalorians, let's talk about the Ahsoka show. We have a few tidbits that are really worth discussing. First and foremost, Eman Esfandi, who's playing Ezra, is believed to be shooting his scenes as we speak. And if you look at his social media pages, he is currently sporting an epic beard. So does this mean that when Sabine and Ahsoka find him in the show, he's gonna have a beard? Well, the answer is probably yes. It'd be a great way to show the lapse of time, and also to highlight the journey between the animated Ezra and the live action one, to give us a physical prompter to remind us of the time that's passed between Rebels Season 4 and the Ahsoka series, to basically show us physical maturity and increase in age. Now, as you're probably aware, a lot of fan art over the years since Rebels ended depicted Ezra with a beard, and I wonder if that's what Dave Filoni opted for. We're all so excited to see Ezra and the fact that he is involved in Season 1, but also to see Grand Admiral Thrawn, but at this stage we still have no official word on who is going to be playing him, although the latest rumblings do suggest it's going to be Lars Mikkelsen. I honestly don't think anyone else could play him. I'm definitely not on board with some of the other suggestions I've seen, like Benedict Cumberbatch. Some folks were saying Christian Bale after it came out that he said he wants to be in Star Wars, but for me, when it comes to the voice and the physical presence, nobody could do it like Lars. It was Jordan Mason from Cinelinx who said they've heard that Lars has been cast, but ultimately I think that it's something Disney are keeping close to the chest, at least until Ahsoka has an official trailer. The Ahsoka show is really sounding like a Rebels fan's ultimate dream, the Clone Wars too. As Bryce Dallas Howard did tease, there are some big connections there, and Filoni has reiterated that this is his masterpiece, the culmination of years of following this beloved character, and given the popularity of The Mandalorian on top of that, I think the hype for the show early next year is going to be immense. And think of all the possibilities. If they're going to bring the Ghost crew back, we've heard rumours of Lothwolves, they might do something with Kanan's ghost, the world between worlds, and so on. The sheer emotions that Ahsoka's going to take us on is not something I'm ready for, but something that, like a lot of fans, I desperately crave, especially as a Star Wars Rebels fan. That show means so much to me. I could rant and rave about it all day, but we need to move on, guys, because now we have a quick update from Bespin Bulletin about the set at Shinfield Studios for the Acolyte, and it looks as though the show is ready to film. Let's dive into this. Sometime this month, filming on the highly anticipated Star Wars series The Acolyte is due to begin filming at Shinfield Studios in Berkshire, and over the past month or so, development for the large outdoor set for the series has been constructed behind the studio, and today, Bespin Bulletin have showed us the progression of the aforementioned set. As you see from the images, we're now able to get a sense of what the set is going to become, and they estimate that it's going to be the small town or village, probably the hometown of Aura, the one we know is going to be invaded by local aliens. But they do clarify it's a smaller set compared to the set built for Ferrix for the Andor series in Little Marlow back in late 2020. Significant progress on the set's been made since the first images were posted back in August, and as they prepare to film, we should have more updates in the coming months. The Acolyte is slated to film from this month all the way to May of next year, with a 2024 release expected. We've had tons of casting updates for the show, for example Lee Jung-jae, Jodie Turner-Smith, Manny Jacinto and more, who are joining Amanda Stenberg, who is the lead in the show. And of course next month, Andor Season 2 begins filming here in the UK as well, at Pinewood Studios. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, we're not even halfway through Season 1 yet. We're super excited for Episode 5 tomorrow, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you that I will be doing my full episode breakdown. Let's hope it's a good one. As I say, go and check out yesterday's video, where I gave a full preview. And one final thing, we've now got a character poster for Dedra Meero, Denise Goff's character. She's going to be super important with the ISB in the coming few episodes. Really awesome stuff, guys. But with that said, my dear friends, share your thoughts on everything we spoke about in the comments down below. Are you excited for the future of Star Wars movies? What do you make of Ezra potentially having a beard in the Ahsoka show? And are you excited for the Acolyte? If you enjoyed this one, guys, as always, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you want more videos not found here on YouTube while also supporting the channel, you can either click the link down there in the description or hit the join button down below. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Star Wars Meg. Have a good one.